righteous Jackie Brambles, who's on after this show, of course, is making a return to the confessional. Hello, Jackie. Good evening.
Oh, dearly beloved. It's so nice that we're gathering again.
It's very nice to have you there. Who's on your show later, by the way?
That would be one Mick Hucknall of a band you may have heard of called Simply Red, who's here for our great conversation tonight. Really looking forward to that.
Excellent. Okay, that's the promo done. Now to the serious business of handing out forgiveness or not to Donna, who has sent in this week's, today's confession. Yeah. Dear Father Simon, Brother Matt, and Sister Holly Susie, who turns out to be Sister Jackie, just like the old days. I added that bit there. I was 6 years old back in 1976 and attended a local Catholic school. My mother was an elderly woman who my friends took the mick out of because she used to pick me up with rollers in her hair and a headscarf. I thought she looked cool, but my friends did not. Now, we didn't have much money because I'm the youngest of 7 children, and as you can imagine, that's a lot of mouths to feed. All the other children used to have the other children at school used to have fabulously glamorous mothers pick them up in their fancy cars and fancy clothes to pick them up. They would wait at the school gates in their flared jeans and double denim, capes and turbans. Some of them tried a Parisian peasant look. Others had puffy skirts and billowing sleeves. My mum was in hair rollers and a scarf. Designer jeans appeared at our school gate for the first time in 76. Gloria Vanderbilt and Calvin Klein, no less. They all wanted to be Cher or Diana Ross. My mum had hair rollers and a scarf. She wanted to be Ina Sharples. Anyway, as you can imagine, I really wanted to impress my friends or take revenge on them. I wasn't sure. Either would do. Maybe I could do both. Well, this year in question, the school was putting on a play. We had about 4 weeks to rehearse. We put it on for the parents. I was selected to be the centre singer and dancer, the main attraction, and I got a lovely dress from one of my sisters. I cut the label out, and I told my teacher and my friends that my mum was a wizard on the sewing machine, and she had made me this beautiful dress.
Aww.
It has elements of a fairy tale, this story, actually.
It does.
They clearly believed me because I could see it in their eyes, Father Simon. They wanted a dress like mine. Anyway, they were all really impressed by my lovely dress with the labels cut out. So obviously, I told my teacher that my mother would make the costumes for all of my friends.
Oh, no! Oh.
All of the other 6-year-olds would have costumes.
Quite right.
Made by my mother, and they will be ready for the performance night when all the parents and relatives would be in attendance. They could all look as fancy as I did. This was very well received, and I was enjoying my new role as model and costume designer. Well, opening night arrived, and I told my teacher not to worry, my mum was on her way. She was just making a few last-minute alterations.
Of course she was, yeah.
It's a lot of costumes.
It is. 1 hour from curtain up. My teacher was getting worried. 30 minutes to go, she's very anxious. 10 minutes to go, she's going crazy. Me, not so much. So, the lights go down. I stood there, centre stage, in the most beautiful label-cut-out dress. All my friends, on the other hand, had to dance around in their pants and vests.
Right.
Now, this was common practice in lessons, but on stage, I swelled and swooped in my dress. They pranced in their pants because I lied about it for 4 weeks. And, of course, there were no costumes and no time to make any. So revenge was sweet. I was the star of the show, and I was the talk of all the parents of how beautiful I looked, because it was true. My friends didn't look so good dancing in their pants.
No.
Which is true of most people, I think.
Yeah, that's true.
But at least they had nice cars to go home in, with their young fashionable mums in their capes and turbans.
Ugh.
It's only now at the age of 52 that I feel so ashamed. I throw myself on the mercy of the panel and the listeners, and I am seeking forgiveness. What do you have to say? Let's go with Sister Jackie first of all, see what she has to say.
Yeah, it's giving me Madonna vibes. This kind of poor Catholic girl taking revenge on all her schoolmates, and then them prancing around in perhaps the vest and the pants, giving her some ideas for future videos.
That's true. That's true. You could do it when you were 6, but
yeah,
yeah. I don't think she needs forgiveness. I don't think she does. I think she's kind of proud of what she did. So I'm going to I'm going to be pretty staunch, like the Catholic Church was with Madonna way back then,
Yes.
and I will not forgive.
You're not going to forgive.
I'm not
Hardline.
going to forgive.
I remember now how hardcore and unforgiving you were. Okay, brother from another.
This isn't somewhat similar to it's like the final scene of Carrie, this, isn't it? But with obviously more pants and vests,
More people survived.
and more people surviving. I mean, really, we're all on Donna's side here, aren't we? In that, this was clearly all the other parents with her turning up with the trying to look like Cher. Well, if they could turn back time now, I'm sure they'd behave differently. Yes. So for that reason, I'm going to forgive.
Okay, so Jackie says no. Matt says yes. It's the people's verdict, please. Do you forgive Donna? Yes or no? 61054. First word is Simon. Jackie, thank you very much. Have a good show. Talk to you later.
Cheers, mate. Bye.
That's Jackie Brambles. So, people's forgiveness.